Hello. This week in Linking Literacy and Assessment, we'll be talking about the formal assessments of literacy. And so, up until now, all the different assessments that we've talked about have been informal. You've been able to sit down and give them one-on-one with your student, and they're definitely something that is a little less stressful for the student, and that's why we have you giving these informal assessments. But we also need to know about the different formal assessments of literacy that you might have to administer in the classroom, or you might have to interpret the results when you're a teacher. So as you're doing your reading this week in your Gillett text, you'll be needing to add all of those different assessments to your assessment chart. There will be several. And you may even want to add some of the definitions of some of the terms that are in those books to your assessment chart as well. Make it useful to use so that you can use this chart later on the midterm and then also in your teaching career. The assessment chart is due this week with your discussion board. There is a discussion board, and with your discussion board, we're asking several different questions all in one, so just make sure that you answer every part of that. You also have a very quick assignment to do, and it's basically defining several of these terms about formal assessments in your own words. You do not have to write this in paragraph form at all. You can, sorry about the wind today, you can literally just put the term and then the definition in your own words and do it kind of dictionary style. You don't need to put it into paragraph form, but just do the term, the definition in your own words, and then of course for this assignment you are going to need to use some citations because you're not pulling this information directly from your head, you are pulling it directly from the Gillett text. There are several different terms that you will need to define and explain, and you need to just make sure that you answer every part of every question that is asked. It's a very straightforward assignment. It should be pretty quick for you to do actually if you do the reading from the text, but just make sure that you do every piece of it so that you go ahead and get full credit. Remember to go check your ELL assignments that were turned in and see what sort of feedback you were given on those, and your also your assessment-based instruction assignments. Click on the actual rubric and look at the feedback section that's under that rubric. There are two different places within Blackboard that I can offer feedback on an assignment. Typically I do it with the rubric, so you just need to go ahead and click on the rubric and look in that feedback section. That feedback is really going to help you later on in the course, because these first assignments that you've done, they're worth maybe 30, 35 points apiece. Your assignments at the end of the course, your portfolio, and your summative assessment, those are worth a combined total of 300 points, which is, almost a third of your grade. So these first assignments, kind of use them as a practice for these later assignments, because that feedback is really going to help you to do those, and there's really not time at the end. They're due that last week to redo or those assignments, so use that feedback now to help you later. And these are assignments that you really need to be working on right now anyway. They're not just due at the end of the class and you only have 1 week to work on them. They're actually something that we're working on throughout the course. So go ahead, compile that information into your portfolio, have those documents scanned, and then drag them into one either Adobe document or Word document, so they're all in order, in the order that you want me to see them for the portfolio. You're not going to be putting those up as like 50 different attachments because that would just be, kind of cluttered and disorganized. But if you're doing an electronic portfolio for your child, that's all going to be in one place in the correct order. Your extra point activity this week is, I would like for you to find one thing in the reading from the Gillett text this week that you would like to share with the class in the ongoing tutoring discussion that might apply to the child that you are tutoring, that you found interesting or new or exciting, and tell how that applies to the child you are tutoring. If you don't have something like that, you might ask a question about the reading this week and how you think others might feel that it would apply to your child. So if you want your extra point this week, go ahead and do that. And we're already up to a total of 7 extra points on your lowest assignment at this point in the course. So we're really adding up those points if you've been doing those extra point activities. So thank you very much. I look forward to hearing what you have to say on the discussion board. Remember to attach that assessment chart with all those new formal assessments added to it. You also have one assignment due with defining terms in your own words. Just make sure that you've read that question in its entirety and that you've answered all of those terms, and that should be it for this week. It's kind of a slow week, so you may want to use some of your extra time to start compiling things for your portfolio. Anyway, have a wonderful week, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.